Welcome back to Blue Exorcist Anime Review, episode number 32. We are here reviewing pretty much in a way the episode that's halfway through this season of Blue Exorcist, known as Awakening. And I had to look up to see what adapted from. So this adapted from page 24 of chapter 80, from chapter 81, pages 3 through 10, and 10 through 34, from 82, 313, 1521, 2335, and the first 20 pages of chapter 83. And you're thinking, wow, look like they went almost in 2 full chapters, which that's definitely true. I mean, it's like they skipped like about 2 or 3 pages, which is too bad, but hey, at least they went to 2 episodes and 2 chapters. And now we're officially on the Blue Knight investigation arc. Which, if you're a little curious about this arc, I believe this one is like one of the more recent arcs. Let's see. Okay, this actually is the third to most recent arc of the manga right now. Yes, it is. It is the third to most recent arc. I do find it interesting, though, that we're going to go through this arc. I mean, it's 19 chapters. So I don't think it will take us to take the anime very long to go through this arc. Not really, no. And by the way, the episode itself, that's taken from the title of chapter 82. So we begin with, Shira in Fisto's office. By the way, her sword is unsheathed here, and basically kind of a recap of the previous episode. They do mention the Hakutro, basically the guy who's been her benefactor. He was taken by Illuminati in a flashback, which the flashback of basically the guy holding it, that's from one page from chapter 80. Unknown if we're going to get full adaptation of that scene. I probably think we'll probably get that later. But that's the only thing we get from the previous arc. It's on one page. And now especially on Blue X, then of course basically after chatting for a while about the Kara boys, she throws a sword right at Fisto, which apparently cuts his face. And he proceeds to lick his own wound, like the blood off his face. And that's the scene. What was cut here? Well, the scene that preceded what happened before this particular thing, where Shira was having a brief chat with Lightning. And that happened on the first page of the chapter, which they cut that from this episode. Yep. And right afterwards, a lot of this episode is basically just, well, in a way, then we next see, from what I can tell, basically, we're going to go through like 2 different things in this one. So, There's a little bit going on in this episode. He doesn't get a lot to this episode per se. Most of it is just Bon and Shimi. Let's focus on Bon, where basically we see him where he is arriving at this laboratory per se. Actually, it's more like a library, which apparently is the library for the Japanese branch of the True Cross organization. And they have 5 days to investigate basic access to this library. And while uncovering the stuff, and of course mentioning, oh yeah, don't go after Shima. He doesn't like very much, but he's still family. So, okay, so basically, apparently after the Blue Knight incident, after the kid was born, and now I have to stop. Yep, I have to stop. Well, I hate having to do this. Part 2.